Welcome back, Tarot fam. So we are on the fourth line of our Grand Tableau Lenormand reading for Catherine, Princess of Wales. Thanks so much for watching all of these. Again, if you haven't watched the other ones, go back. I will put cards at the end of these so you can kind of skip to the next one. But go back and look at the beginning of it. If you're studying Lenormand, really important to kind of go through step by step. I am going to make these readings more complicated as I get further and further into the series. I guess I'm going to have to create like a chapter, like a video grouping for these. So I hope you're enjoying them. Thanks so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm this close to 3,300 subscribers. We're trying to get a little bit more of a subscriber bloom for the end of the summer. But with that, I am going to bring up the view. Whoop. There we go. And this is a custom-made Lenormand Grand Tableau board that was made by my friend Yesenia over at Refine Design on Instagram. You can find her. I'm going to link this in the description of the video so you can see her. I do think that she may be taking commissions on. So if you want a board like this, you can reach out to her and see if she can do one. But let's get started on this last and final line of the Grand Tableau. So I'm just going to move it up a little bit. And we are in the house of the man, which is the sitter in we can call this the sitter location for the man. If you're doing a reading for a man, you can start the reading from here. If you're doing a reading for a woman, you can start it from here, or you can start it from the individual cards and spin your reading out from there. We did that in the beginning of this video. But let's talk about the man. This would be the dominant man in this person's life. And he is key to her solution. So, there are lots of things that he is doing. This potentially could be a doctor or some kind of medical team person because of the health situation that she's gone through in the last year. But likely this is the support system with her husband and the royal family. So they are the key, and they will help sort things out. It also could be a courtier, someone who is part of her council, her team that works with her. Moving over to the woman, she's taken so much abuse. We get the birch rod on her, which is the whip. It also is the whip in some decks. So birch rod brings strife to what should be bliss. To husband and wife, all has gone amiss. Prepare for sorrows that dampen the day, begotten of quarrels that bring much dismay. So are there disagreements in their house? Yes, potentially there are. I do think that with the pressure of young children, social media drama, the fight with the Sussexes, the transition to being the Princess and Prince of Wales, there's a lot going on there. So are there some quarrels? Yes. Do we have some situation here with the letter? Potentially, but I do think that this is something that we can resolve. Now, this does concern me. We get the lily, which is family, and we get the scythe. Scythe cuts bare, danger stalks too. Of strangers beware, they can harm you. If nearby cards hold favorable view, with swift action, you'll overcome too. So this is potentially cutting out some of the things of the family that are dangerous. The birch rod, the abuse that she had taken here from certain families, individuals, and their supporters. But here we have loyalty with the dog over the sun card, which is success. The loyal people will stand by. The people that were ride or dies are standing by her, and this will overcome. So are we going to see a pruning in the family? I think we already have, but I think we're going to continue to see pruning in an effective way to preserve those that have been loyal and true to the crown. So is this going to come from King Charles? Likely it's going to come from Prince William. So we move forward to the moon, our emotions, and we have fish here. So Catherine does not strike me as the most ethereal kind of person, in the sense that I think she's very pragmatic. I think she's very logical. I think the magic that she brings to her children's lives is the magic of fairy tale and wonder, and the mysteries behind the crown, all the pomp, circumstance, and ceremony that goes with it. Does she believe in magic in the way that I believe in magic? Not necessarily. I think there's some women's intuition, but is it a refined intuition that she digs deep and goes to, the weirdness that I'm into and that some other people are into? No, I don't think that she does. But I think that that power is refining her. In this sense, the moon, the emotions, her spirituality, I think, blossoms a little bit. I think we see more abundance with those fish. I think we see things start to crystallize and synergize for her. Let's put it that way. Now, am I suggesting that she's going to magically become psychic and all of a sudden become very in tune to everything that's ethereal and weird? No, I don't. I think she's going to lean much more into her traditional and conservative kind of spirituality and religion. So I think that's really what we're going to see. If there is any praising of spirit, universe, God, Gaia, it's going to be to that Anglo-Saxon Christian God. She is going to give grace to that for her recovery. So I think that that's wonderful. We do say, when we talk about people getting illuminated in terms of their spirituality, this is not a bad thing here. I think that this is a good thing. It doesn't have to be the kind of illumination that you and I would experience as an intuitive or psychic or something like that, or a card reader, cartomancer. So good for her, looking good. The key, these are important things. The fight, the battle. So did she fight a battle on several fronts? Yes, she has over the last 20 some odd years. She did, and you can argue with me in the comments, but I do think that she was stalwart and straightforward about her commitment to being in a relationship with William. I think that was something. I think she found in him an amazing person, an amazing opportunity. It's not to say she was an opportunist, but I do think that she was committed to being with him. We did not see her running around with 27 different guys that had different titles and lands and estates and whatnot. We did not see that. We saw her committed to William. She met him. I don't think that her mother engineered it. I'm just not buying it. Whose mom wouldn't be excited if their daughter was dating the Prince of Wales? But I just don't think that, it was engineered. I think they did like each other, and I think they did go to the same school, and I think they did pursue a relationship as organically and normally as the rest of us. So that is one battle that she fought. The second battle, I do believe, and not necessarily in order, but I do think that a recent battle was the battle with Meghan Markle. I think she did attempt to be cordial and polite and appropriate to this new family member. But I think when it went bad, she did dial it back as quickly as possible. I think she tried to preserve her autonomy, preserve her privacy and her protection. And that was splashed all over the place. So that is a battle. Now we have the physical health battle, which can happen to anybody. We can all manifest illness in us. We can all manifest wellness in us. So I do think that those battles that she went through were key and are important for the development of her character in this life. Moving forward, fish abundance. This is, the fish. I always want to talk about abundance. This is the good things that are ebbing and flowing out of our life. Think about it. Fish go back and forth in the water. They wiggle. They go all over the place. Try and hold a fish. It's wiggly. So this money is not necessarily something that we can hang on to very comfortably, very easily. This we have to see goes back and forth, but it is luxury. It is, splurging, those kinds of things. And we have the sun here. The sun is warm and brightens the day. Good luck has begun to come your way. The closer your location, you bask in sweet bliss. energy abounds in sun's radiant kiss. So here we go. We've got her right next to it. The sun is rising. It is going to overcome her. It's going to be good. But as long as she stays lofty and in her tower and preserves herself. So this is a little grouping that we want to look at here near her. We want her to be smart until this information comes through. So we always want to look at that. The anchor. The anchor are the lilies. What are the lilies? The lilies are that family. Lilies are white, green leaves surround. The outlook is bright and passion will abound. When this card rests higher, it means good disposition. The card resting lower is a dubious position. So it is low behind. Okay. Dubious, questionable, we don't know, but it is with the anchor, stable family. So we have to say that the lilies are not good or bad. I think they're going to be pretty ambivalent in this situation. Things will remain status quo, which in the royal family, they don't like a whole lot of change. They like things to stay status quo. So this is probably a very good thing. And finally, we have the cross, which is the pain and burdens, worries, misfortunes, guilt, karma, all those things. We do get the book. An unopened book weaves stories concealed. When pages are read, the truth is revealed. The book guards tales of inner emotion. Blessed are the words of deep devotion. So I think, again, this information that's going to come out, I do think we are waiting on some data drop. So is this going to be a super negative data drop for Will and Kate? Possibly. I called them Will and Kate, like normal people, the Prince and Princess of Wales. There's going to be some kind of a data drop that's going to be disruptive to them. However, all of these other cards portend that if they keep themselves protected and above the fray, out of the basement with the mice, they will be okay. Oh, now I'm rhyming, Greg. Did you hear that? I rhymed unintentionally. So we're going to wrap up this video in just a second. And then we're going to do some diagonals, because the diagonals are really important in terms of understanding the hidden or underlying aspects. I think we're going to get some really interesting stuff in the next video. So we'll see you shortly. Please like, share, and subscribe. And let me know what else you want to see in these videos, because I'm going to do some more of them. I think I want to do Camilla next. Okay. See you guys soon.